This is Scott Bauer on the floor of the CME Group, and after reaching all-time highs intraday, the markets really ended on the flat line today. Some of the markets did close at all-time highs, but really on the flat line. Market was up, Dow was up 130 points at one point. S&Ps were up 15, 16 points, but we saw Boeing, Microsoft, and Procter & Gamble kind of lead stocks lower during the middle of the day. Yields did move higher today as news that the spread of the coronavirus may be slowing, which obviously is a good news for many, many reasons here. And also during the day, we got a lot of testimony from Jerome Powell, and he even, mentioned it really front and center and says that the coronavirus does pose a risk to the economy and rates are on hold for right now. So far, we're about 2/3 of the way through earnings season here. 337 of the S&P 500 companies have reported, and 71% of them have beaten estimates. Year over year, fourth quarter earnings actually coming in really great. There's a growth of about 2.4%. At the beginning of this year on January 1st, that projection was for a 0.3% decline. So we've really seen some decent earnings coming out so far. E-mini options yesterday here at the CME, 406,000 traded total, 70% on the put side. Volume leaders that we saw, end of week 2, February 3290 puts traded 6,400 times. March 3460 calls up above, 6,200 times. March 3480 calls, 6,100 times. And March 3200 puts, 5,900 times. Volatility really steady across the board today. Expected move that the ES options are pricing into Friday, about a $30 move, into next Friday, about a $52, $53 move. Bitcoin, yes, front and center, lots of activity here. After hitting 10,000 just a couple days ago, we saw a little bit of a sell-off down to that 9,800, but really held. Bitcoin rebounded today, trading about 10,400 right now. It hit a high of 10,570, the highest point that we've seen since September. For all the technical people out here watching this, Bitcoin has been making higher lows and higher highs. The next point of resistance above here now is about 10,900, and then above there, if it breaks 11,000, 11,600 is the next level of resistance. Massive amount of volume here at the CME today. Almost 15,000 Bitcoin future contracts trading. Scott Bauer on the floor of the CME Group.